Okay. Yay, I'm live. Wait, am I live yet? Okay, no, now I'm live. No, I was live the first time. Okay, never mind. Anyway, hey. Um, how's it going? I'm good. Sorry, I was planning on going live like 40 minutes ago, but the Sandlot was on, and you know what that means? It means I gotta watch that. So I'm sorry. Um, I'm trying to get rid of that black line. The Because my camera records, when you record the video, um, it will show up in that format. Oh, that was something. It'll record in the blocked format. If I was to move it, you'd see that it's like that. It's a square. So when I record it, it's gonna look like that, but it um, it's only gonna look like that on the screens. It's not gonna look like that on when I put it into an editing software. It's just gonna show that screen. So that's that. Unfortunately, I think what happens with the card, the cam link, is that it just records the screen. It doesn't block it out, which is really annoying. Excuse my itching. Um, I think the only way to solve that is, well, I want to look at the ones that it supports, and it should say that um, what I'm assuming it'll show is that um, the screens, the LCD screens, are a 16 by 9 format, and or a format that we're able to record in. Like it'll record 3 by 5, 3 by 4, whatever the screen size is. It'll record in that aspect ratio, so that it'll take up the whole screen rather than just block it out. So that's what I assume will happen. I'd like to get a different camera for this because my camera's old and doesn't know how to do stuff. But anyway, that's my thing about trying to live stream and why there's a little blocked out thing. I don't think... Oh, where's the thing? Oh, there it is. I don't think that I can crop. Scale filtering. Area? No. Scale filtering. Point. I'm just going through things. Because, you know what? Whatever. I'm not weird. Transform. Flip horizontal. Okay, cool. Why? Why that? Because I think it looks better on on that top corner. But that's just me. Mostly because there's more that happens in these corners than happens in this corner. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I think, like, the least amount of things happens in this corner. But does... Actually... Oh, my gosh, I'm so... Ugh. What I do know, though, is because we are going to be taking a look at my videos from the past year, from the past decade, / the life of the channel, because it hasn't been up for a decade. Because I saw Mark doing it, and I thought, hey, that's an interesting idea. So that's what I'm going to do. My face is going to be over here, so it will take up the least amount of stuff, even though I might want to just look at myself. So I might just undo everything I've done. I'm also I don't know if you can tell, but I might just be trying to waste time until people can come in and watch. I'm also going to I don't want to do that. There's a little black line up there, and I don't like it. Anyway, it's whatever, I guess. Yeah, that's what I want. No bounds. Scale to inner bounds. No, not what I want. I want this to move down first. Not what I want. No bounds. Okay, close. Never mind. I'm just fidgeting with this because I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, that's what we got. Let's just take this, go to my channel. Then I'm going to take that and I'll do that. Okay, cool. So, on my channel, like I said, this is Decade Review. It's my channel review, I guess. Hey, look, that's us. We're alive. Like I said, this is Decade Review. It's my channel review, I guess. Hey, look, that's us. We're alive. Like I said, this is Decade Review. It's my channel review, I guess. Yeah, it is. Hey, channel look, review. That's us. We're alive. Like I said, this is Decade Review. It's my channel review, I guess. Yeah, it is. Channel review. I'm having fun with this. Okay, I should stop. Anyway, so once we have all that out of the way, let's go to videos. What I'm gonna do is sort by, wait, no, that's over here. I'm gonna go in a weird order, and I am going to do 2018 and then go to, or not 20, I'm going to do 2019 and then go to, I don't know what words are. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go 2019, then 2018, then 2017. So for those of you popping in, you can just do that. Hopefully we'll have this all kind of done by midnight 2020. So, without further ado, let's find out where the latest video, that's not it.
Have you subscribed to
No thanks.
I don't know.
So yeah, here's the first one. It was literally, I just wanted to do something during the... See, look. Hey, 4 people like it. That's what's important. January 26th, or 26th. Yeah, that's what I said. 26th, 2019. And, PewDiePie versus T-Series was a pretty big thing at that moment. T-Series was pretty far away still, though. But I was just like, hey, content. my sister, I wanted to do one sometime. I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I just thought it was like, hey, why not? So I was talking to my sister, and she was like, who? PewDiePie? No, I don't know any of this. And so I just kicked her and was like, hey, subscribe. And then she was about to. I was like, wait, no, don't do it. Video idea. And so then she subscribes. The original video went up, and it's natural to start recording. Hold on. start recording vertically like this, which is what I wanted to do. But then it was like, wait, no, I need to turn it like this, which I caught early on, but not early enough. So it was just sideways. It was vertical, sideways. So what I had to do was I had to download it, delete that video, and then I re-uploaded it with words because reasons. Okay, next one. These kind of go hand in hand. So here's one. What I wanted to do with these ones was I decided, I was thinking about doing bigger things where we have multiple people playing one game more instead of me playing a one-person game with somebody, Which, at that time, the only other game that I played, I believe, was just this one. Yeah. Yeah. I was planning on the next episode of this. I was planning on this one, but I was like, I need to get another one where it's just a bunch of friends goofing around, goofing off. So I was like, hey, Uno is fun. Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, everybody's doing that video. So I was like, doing that series. I was like, okay. So I used this free one. This was the first time that I used XSplit, which at that time, February 2nd, would only record in 720, but my Premiere file, my Premiere timeline was in 1080, which means that it was like there was black around the edge and it didn't look good. So I stretched it, which I shouldn't have done. I should have just opened up a new one, but I didn't think about that because I'm silly goober. But
if you couldn't tell,
that's why it's super blurry. So I apologize about that. I learned my lesson. So yeah, Liam was there as Claude. Megan was Eloise because I didn't have anybody to play Eloise, and she was I wanted to include her because she was like, I want to be in one because that's how people be. I'm sorry, I love you. And then of course Parker was in it, which was awesome. Parker's one of those people that will improv with you, which is great. Actually, so will pretty much every CL who's been on the channel, which is only 2 of them. And then to back it up was this video, which was the outtakes reel, which I didn't feel like spending the time to do another one. Like at this time, I was working a full-time job. It was taking me a while to edit all this stuff. Plus, I had just gotten Premiere Pro, so I wasn't that familiar with it. It took me a while to get into the rhythm of things, where I could push out content a bit faster. And it was just like I had just gotten done with the other video, so I was like, I don't really want to work that hard to narrow it all down. Like, to narrow it all down into I'd have to narrow it down so that this video was like no more than 30 minutes, which means that the gameplay would be half of it, and then the outtakes would be half of it at most. And I was like, nah, I'll just make a different one. Hi, Sebi. Hi. Just going through my channel over the years, over this year. Yeah, so that was that one. I released the 2 videos on the same day. I kind of wish I released one and then the other, but whatever, doesn't matter. Um, on 2 different days, just waited a day, and I wish I had edited this down a bit more because it's funny, but the pacing is off. It'd be a lot funnier if the pacing was just go, because it just adds to the chaos that was that that episode. So it it worked. So I that's that too. So I learned to take time as well, but at the same time, hey, 103 views, 5 likes. That's cool. So not the worst. Doki Doki Literature Club. We're into
Channel your inner hot.
February. Wait a minute. Was it here? Yeah. Okay. So, forgot to mention. Well, no, I'll get to that later. Yeah, I'll get to that later. Anyway, this was a pretty fun one to do. The problem with it was that, well, obviously 43 minutes. That was like the longest video I've ever. It's not the longest one I've ever put out, but it's one of them. And it when I was recording with Liam, there was a 5-second delay for whatever reason. I think it was just like an internet problem. So the music would do one thing, and Liam's recording would take a long time. So I'd be reading this,
There,
and then 5 second, I would change, and then it would take 5 seconds for him to see it and then read it. So I had to split up the pacing. So the editing on this was just horrible. Like, I did not enjoy it at all. But next time I will be able to do it. Also, the other problem with it was that recording through OBS, it was recording the game audio with Liam's voice audio, which means it was really hard to split it up, because then you would be hearing the music not going right in the right spots, because the music was synced up with the video, the screen video. Anyway, this was a nightmare to edit. Next time I do this, it's not going to be that bad. I am planning on getting into this, even though it's been almost a year. It's been just about a year. Yeah. I really want to get into it because this is like the most boring half of it. So, but I don't like too many reading ones because it's just straight up me reading, and it's like, it's not as much fun unless you can put yourself into it a bit more and break it up into not so long chunks. I've learned that actually kind of more recently. Reddit Whoosh. This, I think, was, I want to say it was like the first one to blow up. And by that I mean it, like, I had videos, there was these two that had, over 100 views at that point. But this one hit and then kind of just went right to 50, and it got to 100 pretty quickly. And I was like, ooh, wow, people want to see more meme review. Meme review. And I was like, meme review? Weeb review. I did come up with that on my own. And then I found out that the anime man did it with PewDiePie, and I was like, no, everyone's going to think I copied them. But I didn't. I genuinely came up with this, and then I found out later. I was like, oh, but I'm going to keep it, because I don't care, even though it's unofficial. Even though the more official one is that. But 69, yeah. I'm tired. But I gotta get focused. But yeah, this one did pretty well. I liked it. I liked recording it, but I liked recording it mostly because Parker was really well at just giving me like thoughts, just like putting out like a really like I like how it's... Hold on, he'll say it. I think.
Shattered. Not just. It's so specific, like, shattered. Not just lava lamp.
Yeah. So he was like, I like that it's a shattered lava lamp, not just a lava lamp. Which, I wouldn't have thought of that, you know? You got someone to play off of, and they give you stuff. There are some people who aren't as good at that. I'm not good with that. I have to teach myself because I'm pretty introverted. All my thoughts stay in here. I very rarely just vocalize about them. Especially when you're, like, not even a camera is in front of you. You're just looking at a screen, talking into a microphone. It's a little bit easier because you're talking to someone, but it's still, like, when I'm by myself, excuse me, when you're by yourself, it's hard to get used to. Like, and I'm a theater kid, I had plenty of experience talking on stage, which just means that I can talk clearly, or at least I can try to, and I have a little bit more of an advantage, but not really. But the problem with that is that, it just kind of sounds like I'm talking to a camera. Or I'm giving a presentation, and I'm not trying to give a presentation, I'm trying to talk to you. Okay, I know I've mentioned it. Yeah. I know I've mentioned this to you, but again, I'm glad I tried to help out and tried to contact Mr. Beast. I just enjoyed helping others to support whatever I'm doing. Yeah, absolutely. I'm really glad that you were able to do that. I appreciate it. I thought it was kind of one of those, like, off the cuff. If only Mr. Beast were here, not a hint, hint, nudge, nudge, or wink, wink type things. But yeah, no, I do appreciate it. And thank you. I hope to have a good New Year as well. Last year, I haven't had... this year's been a pretty good year for me. And 2020, I'm sure, is going to be even better. Hey, CL. My background looks festive. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, I've been trying to do that. If you've been watching, I have that. I have blue because I thought that was at least somewhat festive. I lost my train of thought. Nice. That's what I was gonna say. I have it out of frame. So oops, there's that again. Okay. Yeah. Another thing I have to do is, again, I gotta get a different camera because this only records for 30 minutes at a time, and that's not fun. But, oh man, I gotta shave. Ugh. Yeah, but I'm not Jewish. Okay, so the problem with the background, which you might not be able to see, which is what I'm trying to hide, by the way. I did not put enough glue on the back of this foam. So, like, here, which you can't see because it's in darkness, right here you can just barely see that it's poking out, and it's just, like, not sticking. That's okay. It's awesome. That's fine. I do it all the time. It's okay. Words. I always just can't even life at most points. I'm a scatterbrain at nighttime. It's okay. Jewish is okay. Jewish is good in my opinion. Ooh, that brings me off on my tangent. Okay. In 8th grade, I had a bunch of friends, and I know, surprising, right? All we did was we just drew David stars, like Stars of David, on our U.S. history teachers and chalkboard they had up front. We would just, like, right before class, we'd just draw a big one, and then he wouldn't erase it, so it would just be up there the whole time, and we thought that was the funniest thing, and we don't know why. Words. Yes. Okay, so, for those who don't know, as the title kind of says, Decade Review, as in the review of the channel. over the past decade. I was going to just do this year, but I didn't do one last year, which I was going to do last year, but I didn't because it would have just been me complaining about YouTube, and I'll get into that later. Anyway, we're going through stuff like that. Here was April. I watched this a lot when I was doing, I was really proud of this. I thought it was hilarious. 7 people think it was, and 169 people watched it, or at least at the most. That, at least at the most, the same sentence. You can pick on my grammar, it's fine. I'm silly. Okay. But, I watched this when I was doing a carpeting job in the city, and I just played it, and I was just like, this is so funny. I was really happy how it turned out. I don't want to say proud, because that's kind of not the right word. To take pride in this is not quite what I would say, but I'm very pleased with how it came out. Okay, so next one is this. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this was a landmark video, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But here's part 2. I didn't do the same thing I did last time, which was last time I switched out the faces. Here, let me show you. I had little GIFs, however you want to say it. I don't like GIF because it sounds like you're an old man trying to breathe. It's like, and GIF is kind of just as peanut butter. So honestly, I don't know. I don't care. If you think that it is GIF or GIF, please just let me know in the comments. I'm not smart. But, I did this. I thought it would be hilarious. This came out in 2018. FNAF 7 Ultimate Custom Night had just come out, so I thought I would revisit the whole series. I just got it. I thought it'd be funny, and it's done pretty well. It was the top video on my channel until very recently, which I will get to in a little bit. But, yeah, I did more editing with this because there wasn't much I could do. So I thought that was a good thing. But then I got lazy with it, and I was like, I'm just going to leave this here because that was a lot of work that I just didn't feel like doing. It wasn't like it was impossible or something like that, and it was, or like it was a pain. I was just like, nah, I don't feel like it. But here's part 2. Very nice. It's very nice. Is it buffering? It's not buffering for me. It has some buffering that I saw, but that might be just because I changed the latency a bit to low latency. So, if you want to get it to stop buffering so much, you can take the resolution down. It might be broadcasting in like 1080 or 720 or something like that. And if you take it down to pretty much the lowest setting, you'll be fine. So, oh, hiccup. I don't know what's with me. I think I'm just breathing more than usual, and my body's like, what is this life energy? I've been breathing for 19 years of my life, but my body's just like, what is this life energy? Oh, good grief, I'm going crazy. Anyway, so, this was a landmark because I believe, I'm gonna double check, that was May, okay. Because this is when I started doing videos every other week. I left my job that I had been doing for 9 years, my carpentry, plumbing, electrical, all that job. Because I moved to live with my grandparents, who are, you know, they're fine, but it is very much appreciated that I am just around for company. So you know what? I really like doing it. That's why I'm able to now upload once a week. That's why I was able to upload once a day by just working hard at it. I don't want to do that on a constant basis. Not until I have enough subscribers where I could hire an editor. Oh yeah, no, I understand. No, I totally understand. What is love? Okay. Excuse my... Okay. I haven't warmed up, so I can't sing that well. Okay. What is this? What is it? Okay, glad it's fixed. So yeah, I started taking this a whole lot more... YouTube, that is, a whole lot more seriously after this video. I wanted the return to FNAF to be the big one that is like, here's the marker where we go forward, which I can show you real quick. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to take this and duplicate. As you can see, I have my barcode numbers. This is the date of my first upload, and this is the date of me taking YouTube seriously. Now, this is not this video, but it's the first one. So, you know, these aren't just random numbers, which you probably noticed by it kind of looks like dates. Anywho, moving on. Here is the longest video that I kind of regret making. Thanks for the 10 out. Thank you! Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I kind of regret making this video just because I wasn't ready for it. I had the first half hour down. All my material was lost in the first half hour, but I wanted to go the full hour to get the hour milestone, and I can't riff that long. I probably could now. I could try. I honestly, no, I probably couldn't. Let's be honest. I don't think I could. I had Liam to try to bounce ideas off of. That didn't work. But I tried to find any way that I could justify a full hour of recording, that I just standing in a room. I read everything. I came up with every single bit I could think of, and it was all gone by the first half hour. And that was not good, because I had another half hour to go, so there was a whole lot of... until you have a full hour of this. So, it is the longest video, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the longest video I've uploaded that isn't a live stream. Yeah, it is. Okay. It is. It definitely is. And again, I kind of regret. But hey, it has 4 likes, so honestly, I don't see... I mean, this is a win-win situation. I see this as an absolute win. I was going to find the meme, but I know what, I'm lazy, and I don't want to take up too much time. Okay, moving on. This here was also kind of a benchmark, because this is the first one where I appear. This is the first one where I was like, okay, I'm going to do a video with my camera, and I'm going to just record it, and we'll see how this goes. And I was very nervous to put myself out there like that. I changed my name to COPiX instead of COPiXva at that point. But I was nervous to put myself out there as my own person, my own character, I guess. Because up until that time, you see, the only live-action thing that I've done was this one, and I did 2 live streams, and I did this. But honestly, at that time I really only counted this one. I didn't even have my face in it, and it didn't do. At that time, it was probably the most, or it was the least performing video on my channel, which we will go and show why. Yes. No, it's not a lie. There is no game. There is no game. I don't know what you're talking about. But yes, I did make the video, and it was fun, and I enjoyed it. The only thing I wish I had done was not played it beforehand. You can kind of tell that I played it and knew what was going to happen, because I thought that if I did, then I'd have more material prepared, but it didn't actually work that way. So, rip. But I did. People really enjoyed it, and I'm glad. And now I'm kind of like, okay, well, here we go. Much fun. Okay, this one. This one was actually a video I had just met Elsa, who, okay, has a new thing. But anyway, I had just met her. Oh boy. It does exist. I just don't know where it's going. Anyway, it might have a new URL now, but I saw her original video, and I was like, this is hilarious. And then she was like, hey, I mean, you can re-upload it if you want. And I was like, really? She was like, yeah, sure, why not? I was like, okay. So I did. But I felt really bad. I felt really bad just re-uploading it, because to me that's just like, that's basically just stealing, even though like I was given permission to. Like, that's just a cheap thing to do. So I did everything I could think of to edit this.
I'm fine living in my own mansion. You have your own mansion? You have your service, I have mine.
So I added that. Some of this wasn't funny.
Don't interrupt me. I passed my
It's just stupid. Let's be honest. It was funnier the other time. The only thing that I improved upon was the pacing was a little better with my edit. I wish I didn't have the outro in it, but it did make it slightly longer. And then I added my outtakes, which everybody liked. But other than that, it was trash. Oh my gosh, I ruined a great video. I did it. Cause it was already good, and I was just like, I can't live with myself if I just straight up upload it as is. So, because she said, hey, you can upload it. I originally wanted someone to voice Sebastian and just say, my lord, my kitty. What?
10 minutes of heaven or 10 minutes of hell?
But I came up with one-liners because I didn't know what to do. So I did that, and then I legitimately, at the end,
Ruined this whole thing. I've got 38 pages of this. I could go on.
I actually did have 38 pages. I know, I thank you. I appreciate that you think I'm funny. I think sometimes I can be funny, but I did not improve upon this video. I added outtakes. That was
the hell did you know?
But yeah, no, yeah, blah. Anyway, I still kind of enjoy it.
Gosh.
I did Would You Rather, because I was like, I don't know, Would You Rather? Why not? Yeah, it didn't do very well, as you can see. I like all of Mark and Jack and even I actually watched mostly Nate Wants to Battle Gaming do this, And I was like, hey, they all have it. It sounds fun. Why not? And then I did it, and it was not great. Sebastian didn't do that. You know, it wasn't really the right kind of a thing. It just didn't perform that well. I could be a bit more entertaining. What I wish I had done, for any of those of you who want to do this, don't make it 20 minutes long. Make it 10. Should have made it 10. Should have made this 2 different videos, but I didn't. Because I didn't think about that until it was already up. So, that skipped. Can your pet?
You got me
This one did pretty well.
a little chicken.
I thought it was pretty funny. Actually, Elsa, who was voicing Haruhi, came up with this idea, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good idea." And I didn't know that we were doing it on my channel. I thought she was like, "Hey, we'll do this on my channel," as in her channel. But no, that's not what happened. She was like, "No, you just do it on yours." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so we kind of just jumped into it. I had no idea what was going to happen. I did not know that this happened.
What?
It was so sad it got 1 dislike. That's how sad this whole story was. So tragic. But, you know, I kind of did it. It was okay. I love the picture, though. The thumbnail. You kind of just throw it together. It is not. I wasn't ready for it. I didn't even know. But then I did another quiz. I was planning on doing one that I was kind of gonna do a test that was Tamaki trying to figure out, you know, actually, to be completely honest, I had no idea where it was going. Absolutely no idea. I thought that this game, or the quizzes, I was just like, okay, we'll do a quiz about something. Like, Tamaki, I was going to see if Tamaki would be paired up by thanks to fate with Haruhi. And I'd be like, hey, look, here's undeniable. Hey, look, it's undeniable proof, Haruhi. We're compatible. You know? So, that was that plan. I had no idea what I was going to do for Sebastian. But then, as I went through the first one, I was like, oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make it so I am Sebastian. And Sebastian would get a quiz where he was Sebastian. So, that kind of happened. We're in July now. July 27th. Yeah, that's all I had for that one. Moving quickly. Here's another live thing. I was letting my camera. As you can tell, it is out of focus. I didn't know that until I was editing. I was like, oh, that's frustrating. But I'm still in the same corner. Same corner. It's just my desk is pushed back and the angle is different, but same camera, same setup. But as you can tell in this video, so that's why I'm going to record for them. But, I mean, just from the way that this was worded, it is definitely by, like, a 12-year-old. I've gotten some confidence. I got the hard one out of the way, and now I am just grooving. My nerves are gone, and now it's just like, okay, one crack. There we go, that one. Just like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh yeah, absolutely. This was August 2nd. My hair looks a whole lot shorter in this. And it's only been 4 months since then? 5 months? 5 months. I think it's been 5 months now. Because it's almost January. Okay. But yeah, that was an interesting one. No need to panic. Minecraft, August 10th, it was really blowing up. PewDiePie, let me check actually, I'm curious. Minecraft. The series.
Hey, wanna play some video games? I
Not
know
really.
I do. I haven't seen the sun in years. So, let's play League
Here's part 1.
Team Fight.
Part 1 was June 1st, and then Jack Spadicy Minecraft. His first one was July 28th. So yeah, like it had just started blowing up. Like everybody was playing it. Yeah, same. I haven't seen that ad in forever. I watched all of them. I literally like went on YouTube and just looked up every single League of Legends from that dude. And I was like, I love these. Like, I'm not downloading League because it's past its time. League isn't really a game that anybody plays anymore. It's like WoW. World of Warcraft. Nobody plays that game either. It's not really a thing that people do much anymore. I mean, if you had it when it was cool and you still have it, then maybe you play it, but it's not really. But the first one did okay. It did okay because it was at the time. But the next one is this one.
Finding a village is
Didn't really, but I took more time to edit this one. I put in music and stuff, but the problem with it was that this was basically a carbon copy of this one, except slightly less
no need
fun.
to panic. We figured out what the problem was, and we got past it. Swamps are for the...
I actually bought it with this one. This one was just the this one was just the what am I talking about? This one was just the demo. So the demo was out, and then because PewDiePie had been doing it, and at this time this was his outro. Hold on. I want to see
Thank
how
you everyone so much for enduring this pain with me. I'll probably play this again sometime. I hope to see you all soon. What?
You never played Super Sim.
That's what I did. I had no idea how to do it in Sebastian. I would just be like, what? But I was trying to do it as Sebastian. So I was like, what? You what? You freaking what, mate? So but that's what I did for that one. Oh, you mentioned... Tell me the one I tell you, my name is Jacksepticeye. Okay. Whoosh. What was the one? Heck. It was this one. I don't know what. I was still figuring out my outro. Oh no, your match just got retracted. F's in the chat. I was still figuring out my outro. Now I just say peace out because that was the only thing I could think of, and I was like, you know what's like really like old? You know what nobody says anymore? Peace out. And I kind of just was like, okay, sure, why not? And so then now it just sticks because it's just it's so not creative.
Michaelis out there in the world or on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, punch the like button in the face like a boss, and high fives all around. Whoopsh, whoopsh. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see all you dudes in the next video. Yep, that's how I ended it.
It just was stuck in my head that day, and I was just like, you know what? Fine, why not? And so I did. I like, as you can tell, I even edited the outro so that it went with this specific music. And I knew that I could only do this like maybe one time, and this was not the one to do it on because that doesn't make any sense. I should have done it on like one of the other Minecraft videos, or like if I was gonna play Happy Wheels in like for Christmas sometime, but then I didn't. Yeah, I really did. For Hana Kwanzaa Cringemas. But anyway, I'm so off track. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Man, I butchered that T-Sands reference. But, this one is later. Quit skipping ahead, Caleb. What's wrong with you? Okay. So, here's where the foam got introduced. I was just with my cousin, and literally, I goof. I'm just around everybody, and it's just like, if I have someone to bounce off of, like my cousins, like I can, or like a friend, or just anybody who can just reciprocate, I can feed off of that and just be really stupid. And it's usually entertaining, kind of like this video. It's not, the contents of this video are not entirely interesting, but I'm also a moron. So, that was interesting. It's fun to watch. But anyway, I put this up here. When I did it, I used command strips and just straight put them up. And we just listened to literally like anime openings. To do it, it took like 2 hours because it's really monotonous. You have to put 4 of them on each corner. Unfortunately, that didn't work. It fell down like 3 days later. So then I tried another thing, and that didn't work. And then I tried another thing, and that didn't work. Until finally I had the idea to buy like big sheets of cardboard. Excuse me. And I'm turning away. I'm sorry, you can't hear. That's the kind of microphone I got. And I just used spray glue on the back and just stuck them on. And that's been working better, but I didn't put enough glue on it. I kind of just like grazed it, like a glazed. It's not glazed. It should have been glazed, but it wasn't. So it's kind of peeling off now. I probably should have put on more. But my other cousin, who is in the one that's not in this video. Not this one. The other one that's in my other video. Oh my gosh, what's it called? The how to make commoners coffee video. That one. He's the one who put him up here, and I'm very grateful because I was really lazy that day. I was like, "Can you just do it, please, hun, please?" And then he did, and I was like, "Oh, thank you, I appreciate you." Okay. So, here's my birthday video. Wait, let me check. This video was like the tail end of my birthday. This is like I recorded this like as I said here. It's like, wait, let me check. It is 11:50 right now. I recorded this at 11:50. It goes on for 8 minutes, which means then I straight uploaded it, which means that technically it was August 18th when it was recorded on my birthday, but it didn't actually upload until the 19th, so I was afraid that it was going to be the day after, but it wasn't, so that was nice. You see me pacing a lot, which means that is because we had, was it dogs or cat? I think it was just the cats. This is my parents' house. The cats that lived there, or that do live there, we had a lot of cats in there. We had kittens at that time, and we're trying to get rid of them. They didn't leave. We still have them. because nobody wanted them, so we kept them. So we have a couple of barn cats, but they were in there for a while. They then went outside and are now barn cats, and fleas were just eating my ankles that entire time. So I am pacing a lot, and it is painful. Isn't it gorgeous outside? Yes, isn't it gorgeous outside? Look at this beautiful blue shade of my face. Hi, Joel. Just talking about you. Yeah, he's the one who put up the... He's just dumb. He was dumber, but now he's dumb. He's famous now. But yeah, I uploaded this. That was nice. That's nice. I downloaded the Face app just for this picture, for the thumbnail. And then I couldn't think of anything else for it, so I kind of made it green. My friend Megan was like, wow, how does it feel to be 90? And I was like, okay, sure, I'll put 90 in there. Okay, next video. I was visiting my cousins for my birthday, and we went to go see a Little League World Series game. Isn't that right, Joel? Joel, who's in there? I was gone for the week, so I couldn't upload for that week. So I was like, oh, I know what I could do. I'll just record this. Why not? The Little League World Series is going on, so anyone who watches that would be interested. But then I remembered, anyone watching my channel probably doesn't sports. Just saying.
Smile.
But it was fun. I tried to be creative with it. Oh, I also came up with I don't know if any of you saw the after credits. I usually have an after credits. Okay, I want to smile. Sausages are too expensive here. I don't complain to anyone near because I don't know what about baseball. Don't fuss anywhere near me. Cause 3, 2, 1, roll your A's. Will you please subscribe? It took me way too long to come up with that, but now I feel smart. It took me a while, actually. That one didn't do great. Okay, here's Fortnite. Me trying to be relatable, even though this game was dead at that point. And then when it came back, I was gonna do a video, but then OBS wasn't recording the audio for some reason, so that didn't work. But I downloaded the font for this, which was cool. I did that with another cousin who was playing. I actually really enjoy this game. We were playing, what is it?
Pretender, no. Oh, okay.
What's it called? It was whatever one that allows you to respawn. Team Rumble, that's what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh, these were so much different. Oh, look at... Oh, wait. Yeah, look at this. Like... Those look so much different now. Huh. Totally forgot about that. Anyway, Team Rumble is what we're doing because I didn't like dying and then, you know, just being out. Because then the games would have been, like, 5 seconds long. I would die on impact. So, yeah, I did that. But now I like duos and stuff like, and sing, you know, because that makes me feel special now. Some special stuff like. Okay, this one I recorded. So I recorded this. Allow me to find out what words I'm trying to use. Okay, so this video, I recorded the same day as this one.
Gosh.
But I recorded this first because I recorded it and then went, wait, I could make this about Sebastian. And I haven't done any of those in a while. Okay, bye. I'll see you later. Have a happy new year. Have a happy 2020. So I recorded it the same day, but I didn't do a Sebastian video in a while, even though I kind of did. I just didn't do that one. Then I did this one and this one. It was that. So I was kind of getting away from it. It was like, oh, but my viewers want to see more of the Sebastian. So I did. But I still had this one. And so there are some, so this is different. This is the original background that I had in this one. So next is just part 2 of this. Actually, don't really need to show that too much. Here is a nice one.
I don't know if I should drink this coffee.
I uploaded this the night of the day I went. So I went September 14th. I went and saw him then. It recorded in mono for some reason. So all you can hear is through the left ear. I think what happened was the person recording the video, which was not me. There was someone there specifically there to take pictures or record video. And I think their thumb was just over the microphone. Because that was with my new phone. My new one. So I don't know if you can see too well. But there are 4 lines. No, there's no way you can see that. But there are 4 lines here. And she probably covered up like a couple of them, so it only recorded in a few. So anyway, that one is the first one to really take off. That one, like, really, as you can see, 48 likes, almost 1,000 views. It did pretty well, especially for an 11-second video. I only took my phone there. I was going to take my camera and get some professional video done, but I didn't because I didn't know if that would be allowed. Because this was my first first Comic-Con, and it was a small one. I was like, it doesn't say I can't, but what if I just can't? Because sometimes they're like, but then I realized, why wouldn't they? So, you know, now I know for next time. So that, I already mentioned that one. So that this one can look better.
Where can people...
Because this was just recorded on my phone. Which I sent all the video to myself and then edited it later. But, I like this compilation. It's got some pretty good edits in it. It would just look a little bit nicer if I had a more professional camera. So, I mean, I have my editing techniques down. So I got that. But yeah, no, I do wish I had my other one. Anywho, next is... Oh, I also met her. I just saw her, and I was just like, hey, can I take a picture? Because I'm Sebastian, and you'll see you. I thought people would enjoy that, even though they kind of didn't. Rip. Follow me on Instagram. But yeah, no, I follow her on Instagram.
Video.
She found me.
Got this.
Here's me being all broke out and everything. That's
All right.
fine.
So I'm reading from my phone, my notes.
My new phone!
And,
My live stream talking about stuff.
Go on, Mr.
September
Banana.
25th. That was talking about my live stream. That's going to be October. It's going to be this one, but it actually ended up being not that day. It ended up being I think I said October 3rd, but it couldn't be October 3rd. Maybe October 1st. Video. Does
Got
it
this
matter?
bit of hair that won't
No.
come down.
Okay, yeah, no. It said October 1st in the video,
Which is going to be happening October.
which I changed because I got called into work that day. No one replies. Why not? Why can't you just reply to my iCards? Come on, guys. So that was that. I'll close out of this. That's just an update video. Here's my first Don't Laugh
Steve
challenge,
Michaelis, and welcome to the Try Not to Laugh challenge.
which also
As you
did
can
pretty good. It got up to 100 pretty quickly. 8 likes is nice. As you can see by my wet spots, I had just taken a shower. That's always nice. Just show up with... I'm wearing the same shirt, too! Nice. I did not just take a shower, though. I took a shower yesterday. Anyway, the only thing I regret about this is doing it as Sebastian. I wanted the video because it's not fun if you just have the audio for this. It's kind of like if you didn't have me and my my voice. I wish I could, or my mug, my little mug. Here, let me take this and then just go like that.
My abilities in the art of self-levitation.
I couldn't do this. It would just be like the little talking head of Sebastian just being like, uh-huh. I mean, it's kind of funny, but not really. So I wish I had just done my own, just as myself. Because again, I had just uploaded this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. This one didn't really have his face in it, and neither did this one. I uploaded that one and that one without Sebastian, really. Other than if you count these two, which I didn't really count this one. And this one I kind of counted, but not really. So I was like, I gotta bring back Sebastian. I gotta bring back anime. So I am back to, you know, what people like. What people have subscribed for. But I've started changing that, so it's not quite so much. So, moving from there. This I actually like doing. I want to do another one. Moving on from there.
YouTubers.
We have Colonel Sanders. I thought this would be fun.
Doing it, which means that I have to do it.
Like, everybody was doing it. Crank Gameplays was doing it. Markiplier was doing it. Jacksepticeye was doing it. I think. I know, like, Ethan was doing it. But I was like, man, I gotta do this. October 2nd. Was that the same day as the live stream? Yes, it was. I uploaded it the same day. Forgot about that. I was doing the live stream and this was uploading because that was my day to do it. I personally think I probably should have uploaded this a day earlier. But whatever.
And that is it.
This is too long. I was told by many people that this video was too long, and I kind of agree. But I wanted to get through more than what the other YouTubers did, because they did like 1 or 2 episodes of it. And I wanted to go through the whole thing. And now, like, I haven't seen anybody go back to it. So this one is, you know, a continuation. So now I'm the one who does Colonel Sanders. Meow, meow, meow. Me being petty. Coming up with voices. My cousin, Tim. Quotes pop to me all the time. Like, anytime, like, someone has a scratchy throat.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention?
I wanted her. I was trying to do, like, an over-the-top, like, that anime girl. Who's, like, that one who's like, save me. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. This was the guy, he just, like, he looks dead inside. So I just wanted him to be like, please, just pay attention to me. But then he kind of sounded like he was just, like, really, like, not interested in anyone. He was like, guys, can I have your attention? Like, that's not what I wanted him to be like, oh, guys. Is it about lunch? And then there's his voice. I had no idea what to make his voice. So I was just like, hi. And that's not his voice. My pop-up, he is old. No, just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You know? Just like a really, really annoying voice. Because he's annoying. Pop! Beat you up. Okay. After that violence, there was the live stream. This was supposed to be a 6-hour live stream. Just for me, I believe, to just finish it. Because I hadn't finished it yet. And I didn't want... I knew that this video was going to take a very long time. Like, this has been 6 hours, and I still haven't beat Night 7. So, I wasn't gonna have Liam be there, and we try to beat Tamaki, and try to come up with something for 6 hours, you know? And then try to take that and narrow it down into a 20-minute video. I just wasn't gonna deal with that. So, what I did instead was, it took some convincing to me, but I made a 15-minute video. I liked it because no one else has liked it. Shame on you for not liking this video. How dare you not like this video? Can't believe you would do this to me. But I made a 15-minute compilation of the best parts of this video. Unfortunately, because it was a live stream, I was kind of slow on my bits. But that's fine. It's whatever. Fight me. Okay. This one I need some explaining. Yep. 10 straight minutes of me dangling my mom's keychains. Not even mine. They're my mom's. Which technically were mine because I was driving the vehicle and was using them. But I was just dangling them because my ADD sister would not stop asking for a dog for her birthday. It was kind of funny, actually. But, like, just for, like, a solid year, she'd be like, hey, you know what'd be really great? A dog. Hey, you know what you could get me for my birthday? A dog. A puppy. And I was just like, oh, my gosh, stop. And then I knew she was going to get one. At this point, her birthday was in 2 days of uploading this video. And I knew she was going to get one. And she was just so annoying. She was just so persistent about it. It was like, hey, dingle, dingle, jingle, jingle, jingle. Just, hey, attention, just distraction. Poof, 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 distraction from the dog. Stop asking. Because this was originally, you know, one of those, send this to your crush, send this to, you know. So I said, send this to your ADD sister who won't stop asking for a dog for her birthday. That was the entire title. After her birthday passed, I was like, I changed it to, send this to your ADD friend who won't stop, which I thought was hilarious. Because that just applies to so many situations. Just won't stop. And normally you'd be like, won't stop what? But when you have an ADD friend, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's the whole purpose behind that stupid video, which got 2 likes, which is fun. Okay, going on to Minecraft episode 2, because technically this is episode 1/1.5. This was just the demo one.
Help.
Okay, so this was me actually doing stuff. I wasn't just trying to find a house or trying to find a place to build, because I wanted to find like the perfect place that was right in between, or that was right, well, just like, in the right place. Like in the show, you can see that it's, you know, it's got a forest, but it's not that big. But it also needs to be around, excuse me, it also needs to be around a village. Oh my goodness. It needs to be around a village that I would make London. Which, if you see the next Minecraft video, which is here, I do get around to calling it that.
It needs to be shoved over.
Oh, and it's like a whole...
All of this...
It's a whole lot more completed than the box that I ended it on in this one. Because the Minecraft series just isn't doing well. It's not that entertaining. I didn't have a goal, quote unquote. I was going to have a goal for this one, but then I got a raid, and I thought, hey, at least that's entertaining. But these, like the past 3 were just like such dumpster fires of content. It just didn't work. So that's life. Rip. So that's that. Here is my second attempt.
This life is so close to my own.
This is my second attempt at Weeb review that did not do well. Mostly because I didn't have someone there with me. That's my biggest... what's the word I'm looking for? That's my biggest... my biggest hypothesis, I guess. That's the one I'm leading to most likely, is the reason why. But I was like, hey, let's do people who are trying to be humble. You know, humble is so hard because they're just bragging on themselves, which is hilarious. Hilariously ironic. And I was being like, Sebastian, because, you know, Sebastian would do that. But it's hard to commentate over those things. Because stuff like this, you're just like, oh, yeah. It's just a whole bunch of face palming. It's just like, oh, my gosh. Like, it doesn't need explanation. If you don't get it, then you don't. So it's just me being like, oh, yes, I totally understand this person. But, I mean, that gets old after 10 minutes, so. There was that. Already talked about that. Here was my thing. I was gonna talk about it way back. I got copyright claimed on this video and this video. But this one, as you probably know, was taken down. Like, it is blocked worldwide for the Guess the Anime theme songs. And I think that, like, it's so annoying. The charity live stream got taken down, but, so that's why you haven't seen it before. Unless you were there. So I was going to talk about it, like, here. And I would have done, like, a 2018 review here. But then I didn't. Because I just didn't end up making it. I wasn't able to. There were so many things that were just going on at that time. So here is the me complaining about this video getting taken down because I used Mozart's 13th sonata, I think.
It's such a big deal, you know? It doesn't get a whole lot of views anyway.
But it which obviously isn't, you know, allowed because it's obviously under public domain. So I complained about it on YouTube because I thought, hey, people should know about this, and I also kind of did it to see if people would be like, hey, here's views. Which is what I wanted. Obviously, I want people to see this. But mostly I wanted to show it because it was like, hey, at this time I had...
Anyway,
60...
I had noticed
70
that,
subscribers?
you know,
I think that's
FNAF
69.
highlights video of the live stream that happened in the beginning of October got copyright claimed. Now, normally I wouldn't, make a video about this. This has happened to 3 or 4 other videos that I have. And, usually it's like, alright, yeah, I used this song and, it's got copyright on it. You know what? Whatever. I don't make money on YouTube because I have 70 subscribers.
70 subscribers.
That's
Got
all.
it. Okay, 70. Got 9 cents then. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Mwah. But yeah, 70, so there's that. I wasn't that far off. I was only one off. So there was that. Here is Colonel Sanders Part 2. Which no one else liked. Again, shame on you for not liking. For some reason, I think I was just getting hot. And I was just having, horrible sinus problems. My nose was just dripping. I wasn't sick. As soon as I turned the lights off, turned the camera off, got out of there, I was fine. But I think the heat just got to me wearing that. It was October. It was kind of hot. I was just wearing all this stuff. I just was not feeling great for some reason. So the commentary was kind of not the best. But, hey, look, now it's slightly under 30 minutes, which is what it should be. And I will get back to that series. But I just hadn't done it because we were going to get into our awesome series that we just got done with. This one I talked about. I had the raid. Google Feud. Google Feud, I thought would just be fun to do. Just like a little filler thing. I wanted to do it also because I was planning on one of my 12 Days of Weebmas videos being a dun 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 da 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 da. Okay. It's being an improv video. I had it recorded and everything, but the audio got corrupted, so I couldn't use it. I couldn't even kind of use it. So I was kind of just... This was supposed to be kind of like a wink and a nod to that video that would be coming out on one of the 12 Days of Weebmas. Which I had been planning since I was planning for these ones. I was planning on doing that every year. But I really started planning it a little while ago. So, I had that. So I thought it'd be 1, funny, and 2, I thought it would be good practice. And I still have half of it that I haven't uploaded. That I'm gonna upload for a part 2. That just goes even more in a rabbit hole. But yeah, that's that. Here is where I started having computer problems.
Now this is the story all about how my...
I attempted this rap, 3 times? I think I did it 3 times, and this was my 3rd attempt.
Computer up and shut down.
And it doesn't sound good. I'm just a white boy. I can't rap. Let's be honest. Yeah, I know. So, yeah. There's that. Heck. What am I doing now? Anyway, I did this. It did pretty well, I guess. Thanks for 80 subs, everybody. Love you all. Thank you, Izuki. Bori. Midoriya. I can't speak in Japanese. I can't. Pronunciation is not my thing. That's why I keep all my thoughts in here, because only I should know how terrible I am at pronouncing things. You can tell by all the videos where I just have to read things, and how I'm just like, there is an easy way and a hard way. If you don't get this, you don't get far by going the, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, cough right in the microphone. That's what you should do. My eyes see the word, and my brain just doesn't quite catch it. So I'm like, hold up, eyes. You're going too fast, because my eyes will get bored. That is what I am claiming. I'm claiming that they will get too bored. Yep, that's not being desperate. But yeah, right here, this Fresh Prince video started getting my computer problems. They're still not fixed, and I don't know what the problem is. It's just overheating. I don't think that it is just... I don't know what the problem is. I think the problem might be that it's just on... Like, it's not even it either. Like, it's just trying too hard, I guess. It might be drawing too much power than it's able to grab through the wires in a 150-year-old house or whatever. But it'll have problems every now and then still. I can't figure it out. And it's a $1,200 computer. So, like, I think that I have, like, my entire setup, that's $1,200. Plus my two monitors together are $300, so that's $1,500. Which is then $1,550, $1,580. We'll say $1,600. It's about $1,600 for just my computer setup. That's not even counting my interface, my microphone, my camera, my lights, my background. That's not counting any of that. So, it should be fine. It should be. It's got a lot. So, that's still that. Okay. Well, I don't really need to talk about this. This is me just telling you to roast me. Also to follow me on Twitter. If you guys should follow me on Twitter, and here's why. I tell you when I'm going to go live. You know, I update little snippets about my life. I'm like, hey, all I really want to do is this. Have you, what are your thoughts on this? I will tell you, hey, I'm going to go, this one, this live stream. I put up 3 posts. I put up 3 posts that said that I'm going live. I also put up things that say, if you pay extra to have your license plate say Mal Yas, you are the whitest girl I know. So if you follow Tom Assurance on Twitter, see this? I don't think you see it. It's all blurry. It's kind of what happens when I have to be in manual focus. But if you follow me on Twitter, you get fun little nuggets like that. That's right. All right. So then, to get a video out for the week because the internet was down, I grabbed my phone and was like, hey, you know what people like? This ASMR, slightly amusing, or not amusing, slightly satisfying peeling of the protective glistening tape. Because I was like, you know what? Some people like that, I guess. Okay, that's that. Car crash. That's the other thing. Hey, everybody. I just wanted to let you know that on Friday at 9 o'clock I got into a car accident. And I'm fine, but I have what's known as children's car crash aches. Which isn't horrible, but it just means that I am really feeling it in my head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. That was my joke. I did actually get in a car crash, and I was very lucky that I was okay. I got out with, like, 3 bruises, and that was it. But I went, like, head on into a tree at, like, 45, 50 miles an hour. So I was very lucky. But what I do personally is I like to soften the blow. Like, if I'm fine, I'm not going to tell you that my mom keeps saying, like, I called my mom and was like, hey, fun fact, when you get in a crash, or that's not what I said. I said, fun fact, car versus tree will win every time. It's like, okay. Also, another fun fact, your airbags are blue, not white. Which, these are all fun facts that I didn't know earlier. And then man, it was not good. But, like the picture shows, I probably still have it somewhere. Let me look. Probably in downloads. Somewhere over the rainbow. Your mom likes chicken wings, but not for breakfast, because that's kind of weird. Okay, so here's just one picture. Like, probably shouldn't show that. Just thought of it. Luckily, those license plates are no longer in use. We had to go get new ones. But that's a real picture. Like, that's actually the truck I was in, and that's actually the problems that happened with it. So, but what I tried to do, what I kind of went on a tangent talking about was I like to soften the blow. I like to kind of joke about things to make things not as, as bad. That's kind of like my coping mechanism, I guess. So that was my joke for it. My other joke for it was actually when a friend of mine told me, which was I had a Dodge Ram. So he said, well, you're supposed to dodge the tree, not ram it. And then I expanded upon it because there were 2 trees. And I dodged the first one, and I hit the second one. So it's like, well, I dodged the first one and rammed the second. What else was I supposed to do? And then I went right to work. I told my boss that I was going to be a little late to work. And he's like, oh, that's all right. And then he came out to open the door, and he was like, I don't see your vehicle anywhere. Did you get dropped off? And I was like, yeah, by a state trooper. He's like, what? I was like, oh, yeah, I just got in a car crash. Sick, dude. Yeah, that's basically what I think. So, now we are on to the 12 days of Weebmas. Day 1, the Try Not to Cringe Challenge.
With a try not to
I'm trying to
cringe
push, I want people to see this one, so I like
Now, if you don't know what a try not to cringe challenge is,
because it's the beginning
what
of
are
the
you
series.
doing on the internet?
Unfortunately, it has like 3 copyright claims. I'm also standing before this has foam on the wall. I had to record these like very I recorded this in November, I think. I had been setting up for this for like a month so that I could record and edit, and I could just put them together, and I would have time, and it wouldn't be Let me see this. Hold on. The ball dropped a while ago, actually. Hold on. We missed it because we were here. For anyone who I may have ruined it for, here you go. Happy 2020, everybody. Happy 2020. How's it? Ew, that's gross. Kissing is, well, they're adults. That's all right. But happy 2020, everybody. Even though it's 15 minutes past 2020 for me. Happy 2020, everyone. Look at this. Look at this down here. Look at this dude. 1/1/2020. Welcome to 2020. No longer 2019. I don't feel any different. But I'm going to be 20 in the year 2020, which makes me like the perfect age because I'm not a boomer. You know? I'm not too old. I'm like the perfect age. I'm 2020. I'm 20 on 2020. It's perfect. So that's what it's going to be. I mean, I'm not 20 yet, but I will be. So Try Not to Cringe Challenge. Now we're back to it. It got like 3 copyright claims. I said that I would want to do like, I could do like a full.
I didn't know the song?
I could do a full Try Not to Cringe Challenge on just X Factor and stuff like that. But I couldn't. And that is because if I did, it would get completely taken down. Thanks a lot. So, anyway, there's day 1. Did I? Oh no, I did a bad rip. Okay. So that's day 1. Day 2, I spent with.
Is it the dude?
Sam and Morty. I forgot to link them in here, but I did link them. Right here.
Also,
Which-
what is the plural of anime?
I only
It's
put it
just-
there. That's not usually how it's set up supposed to be, but I went like that because that's so cool.
Anime.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Did you say animes with an S?
No, just anime.
I'm
just
so
no
glad.
S.
I hear so many people say animes, and it hurts me.
We talking about animes?
Ew!
Oh,
Ew! Ew!
That's right. 1, watch the after credit scenes, and that sometimes happen, sometimes don't. And 2, it's anime, not animes, because it ends with a vowel. If it ends with a vowel or an S, then it's the plural is that of its the plural is the singular usually, or it goes to I. It depends. Now when I say when it ends with an S, I mean the S sound. Mice is not mice's, well, mouse, and it goes to mice. That's a little different. And then there's moose is moose, even though not mooses, even though it technically ends with an E, but it is the S sound. It's weird. Anyway, it's not animes, it's anime. Okay. On to the next one. This was actually... Hold on, let me show you this for a second. If I can open up this and go to this and go to... I wonder if I saved it. No, it's right here. Morty drew this. There's Eddie. Morty. Right there. But then they drew me. And I thought it was adorable. It's absolutely adorable. And I love it. They also got... I don't know why. Like you see my hair? Like, for whatever reason, it looks like it goes from brown and then just goes blonde. And I don't know why that is. Like, the light is... But... Finish sentences, Caleb. Finish sentences. Finish sentences. Bleach. That's what I'm drinking. Okay. But instead of just... man, I was saying, it might be just the lighting that happens, but... My hair as a baby was like bleach blonde. Like, it looked like I didn't have hair at all. So I think that the tips are just blonde, and then it goes into brown, what my natural hair color is. So I kind of have two, which is interesting. I kind of think that's cool. My eye color also changes depending on lighting. It either goes blue, green, or gray. Kind of like a greenish hazel type thing, or gray, depending on the lighting, which I think is cool. Prop hunt, day 3. Now, I love prop hunt. This game, I have fun watching, I have fun playing, and I have fun editing. Because it's just so much fun to see you just try to find somebody, you know? Try to find someone and as a prop, and it's fun to play. It's just, it's just a lot of goofs and gaffs. These were the 2 maps that I tried to find that were at least somewhat Christmas related. This has snow outside, and this one, when I was looking at it, was the closest one, because I didn't want to do just one. But it looked like it had presents outside. Oh, yeah, there's that bit. But it didn't actually, but yeah, so there's that. But that's fun. I love that game so much. Roast me. Everybody roasted me. They were so bad. Nobody roasted me, really. It was from Sims. These 2. Roasts were so meh. Like this one was good until they spelled things wrong. Like, I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be pubes. Which would have been nice, except for there's the E that they missed, so it sounded like pubs, and that doesn't make any sense. Your neck is brighter than my future. Say my neck is dark. So the eyebrow one about being on Mount Everest. Like, I said I liked it, but that's really only because Sebastian said that's a beautiful comment. But it wasn't. It was so meh. It was so incredibly meh. I was like, and then they said higher. So the only thing I could think of was like being like high. So instead of saying how high are you, it's hi, how are you? That was kind of the joke I was trying to make that probably nobody got. So yeah, that's where I was going with that. I think the best one that was there was this one, because it legitimately took me a half an hour to come up with some sort of comment. I just couldn't think of anything. I was like, I don't have anything for this. Because all of the roasts were just, they weren't roastable, really. They were just like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? It's like, did you take the shavings off the floor and glue them to your double chin? No. Like, a roast is something that you can just be like, you can toss back and forth a bit, you know? It's not remarks at a person. It's like, man, you remember that one time you did this thing? I'm gonna pick on you about that. It's like, which obviously some people wouldn't know, or you'd pick on, like, if you were gonna pick on my chin, my chin hairs, you would say something kind of like Mount Everest, but that doesn't. It's still like you can't go anywhere with it. It's a roast that just stops. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that just wouldn't work. So what I finally was able to do, after as much thinking as I could, because, I'm trying to roast back. I don't know this person at all. I was like, here, this is the best I got. I was trying to pick on their hair or something like that. So, and I think this was the best roast I could come up with. I came up through the whole thing. But yeah. That was that day. Day 5, I believe this is. Yep, day 5.
All right, everybody.
This was just goofy.
Sad truth to tell you.
I was just being so weird.
It is me, COPiX.
I thought it would be fun to take a bath in
Leave a
coffee.
Like, a comment, subscribe.
Because, why not? The bath challenge, taking a bath in commoner's coffee. I should probably rename this from how to make commoner's coffee to something like taking a bath in it or something like that, because that's something a little bit more catchy, but I kind of wanted it to be, but I wanted it to be a surprise the day that it came out, so I kept it there. So it's like, here's a 2.5-minute video, and then you watch it, but you're like, but why is there so much left? Why is there like this much of it left? And it's like, oh well, this is why. Coffee bath. I don't know. I thought it'd be funny. The three of us. I'm like 5'7". Joel is 5'10", probably, and Tim is 5'11". So I'm kind of like I'm kind of short for a guy, but these two are average tall guys. They look very tall when I'm holding the camera, and it's like this.
Dumb.
And I just look so short compared to them. They look so tall. So I was trying. I was really trying. I promise. I'm trying. I can't help my genetics. But if it's any sort of consolation, I have the biggest muscles out of them. And he has abs though. I don't have abs. But I have the best forearms and biceps, so that is what counts. So we did that. That was goofy. If you liked it, be sure to watch more. Be sure to comment and let me know you want to see more. Now, let's get on to day 6. Okay.
Whatever you have to tell yourself, Sebastian.
I asked people on Amino, the CDawg VA Amino, because those are the people who I know. One person asked. Technically 2, but one of them didn't get back to me. So this person did not fangirl like I thought they would. They went into CL. Afterwards, she's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go into a British accent. It kind of happened. And to be fair, like a lot of people who ever get a fan call from Sebastian, who know that they make YouTube videos, try to act like CL. So be like, you have a great CL impression. I'm going to have you be on my channel. And I didn't. But you know what? Maybe not. Who knows? They said that afterwards they didn't mean to. They just got nervous and went into it. And you know what? Me too. If I got called by Sebastian, I would probably nervously go into Sebastian, so that it'd be kind of a weird call to be like, but I'm Sebastian, but I'm Sebastian, but I'm Sebastian, but I'm Sebastian. You know? Or something weird like that. When I was younger. When I was a young warthog, when CDawg VA was doing these, I would have gone right into Gorel and tried to make a video on it, I guess. So I understand. Anyway, I did that. And then there is the wonderful young lady who voiced Sebastian's mom, who is also the person who voiced CL in the other, fan fiction, which I'll get to. She and I got on a phone call because we've been friends for a while and we'd done voice acting for a while. We know each other from that, and we just called each other and we were like, see, I need something to go in between this that's just really funny, like to do a bit, just a funny little thing to be like, hey, it'd be really funny if this happened. But neither of us knew what was going to happen. So we just talked about it for like 45 minutes. And then finally she was like, what if I just called you as Sebastian's mom? And I was like, yes, that is perfect. So she... No, but I can tell that the drinking problem also ruined your memory.
That's nice, dear.
We just went into some weird places. Like, there are things that I even edited out. Like, they're gems. It was so stupid. I just loved it. We just improv'd in the moment. And what I love about it is that we fed each other. Like, and we, what I love what she did was she was, what we both did was I was like, oh, please expand on this. Please come up with things on the spot. And then she'd be like, oh, come on, sing that song we know that we love that you did ever since you were little. I was like, oh, okay. And so I came up with stuff on the spot on that recording. We didn't rehearse any of this. It was just came up right on the spot. So it was really fun to do that. I hope you guys really enjoyed that video. And on to day whatever it is. Oh, I need to edit this real quick.
Thirstiest time of the year.
Edit video. There's no space here. Save. Okay, now there's space there. That's been
Thirstiest
bothering me for a
time
long
of the
time, but then I
year.
just keep forgetting about
Which
it.
is a horror game.
So I saw this game get played. Or no, I saw it on Game Jolt. I saw it on Game Jolt, and I was like, hey, that is cool and funny. Because, as I explained here,
Horror game based off of Sprite Cranberry. I'm so excited. So, without further ado, open this up. And I was
Here we are.
watching TV, and up came a commercial for Sprite Cranberry.
there was a commercial for it. And then I saw that game that came out, or this game actually came out last year. So I played it and was like, ha 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 ha. This is really funny. So I watched it and I did. So there's that. So that was a fun game. That did get me a couple times. That was pretty scary. On to
My IQ drop.
this video. This now has 10 likes, 1 dislike, and almost 500 views. I don't know what happened. This was the worst performing video throughout the 12 days of Weebmas. Like, this did so incredibly, horribly bad that I was like, okay, I guess I'm not doing another fanfic reading for a while. And so but then, after I finished the 12 days of Weebmas, this video just, like, hit 100 views in a day. And then the next day, it hit another 100. And then it hit another 100. And then another 100. And I'm like, oh. And so then it surpassed my long-time standing champion. Actually, this one was my longest standing, and then this one passed it, and then not long after, this one passed. Then when I uploaded this one, this just really took off. But I think that this video is going to surpass it pretty quickly. So it's doing pretty well. So I'll be doing another one pretty soon. At the end of this video,
I wanted to say that through all of that, my pits got a little sweatier. Oh no, there's more.
there is more. We recorded another one because I thought that maybe this video would be a lot shorter, and I'd try to put the two of them together, and that didn't work that way. No. So I'm gonna make that a different video. So that's the plan for that one. But yeah, that one is really taken off. Now we're on to Weebs Against Humanity. This one, like, a lot of people were just like, hey, can you play Cards Against Humanity, please? It's like, okay, sure. This was also another one. This one I had recorded with my cousins live, who were also in the other one, to do to play this game with a geek pack, a sci-fi pack, and 3 Christmas packs that we were going to play together. But again, the audio got corrupted, and it was just completely unusable. And I don't know why. I think that it just wasn't plugged in all the way, and then the other one, like, the batteries were dying or something. I don't know. It was unusable. Completely unusable. So I had to impromptu just get everyone together to play this game, and I had to download this game and play it and record it and edit it to get it out on time. But this was fun. Obviously 18 plus. Technically it's 17 plus, so. I also had no idea what to do for the thumbnail, so I was just like, you know what? Whatever. That's just how it always is. Okay. So, day 10. I am teaching you guys. I taught you guys how to do the Sebastian Michaelis impression, because that's the thing I've been doing. I thought in the spirit of giving that I could teach you, I would give you my inputs on how to do Sebastian's impression, and maybe you guys, you know, in return, would be able to donate to St. Jude for the charity live stream the following day. So, I teach you guys how to do this. It is also kind of like the marker into my progression of the channel. As you can see, I am kind of moving away from anime related because, like, it's not me. You know what I mean? Kind of. I want people to subscribe to my channel for me, not my impressions. But, you know, hi, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you. But I will still keep doing impression videos. So, you know, like because that's just super fun. So, you know, I'm not going to get away from it. I'm just going to do it a little bit less often. So, wait, no, I just opened that one up. Am I stupid or something? Okay. Yeah, I am. Here's that live stream. I did this. This was super fun. I got Jackbox Party Pack 3 just for this live stream, which was super awesome. I had never played it before. I just kind of... For some reason, my camera would not show... OBS would not show my camera. So I was recording XSplit through OBS onto there. So I was using 2 for 1, which was really, really weird. It was a weird setup. But hey, whatever. I think what happened was I just had settings weird, so that was fun. We ended up raising, I believe it was $20. I believe we raised $20 during that campaign out of 150, which I thought was a lofty goal. Like, if everyone who was subscribed to me at that point donated $1, you know, we wouldn't be there yet. So I said it there because I thought that it was a 12 days of Christmas, and 12 times 12 is 144, so I was going to raise $144, but I was like, let's round it out to 150, so that's literally the only thought process that went into it. Also, as you can see, this is only a 3-hour video, because, what day is that? The 23rd. That's what it was. I had to work that night. Not that night. The 24th I had to work. But my mom needed my car because she had to work that night, and my dad had to get to a church, or to the church that he pastors, and he didn't have a car to do that, so I kind of was just called, like, literally 10 minutes before I started live streaming, and it was like, oh, well, there goes my entire plans for that day. So there's a 3-hour video, or a 3-hour live stream, as opposed to 12 hours, where we probably would have reached it. So, rip, things happen. Then here's the latest video other than this live stream.
Because I have my family, well, I'm staying over with my family.
This was nighttime, as you can tell. My unintentional ASMR. I did not mean for it to be this weird, but it kind of got there. I kind of just did a recap, it was a thank you video. That was my plan for my uploading, or for my 12th day, was just to thank everybody for being there. Like, for everybody who subscribed, for everybody who just watched, for everybody who liked, for everybody who donated, all that stuff. And honestly, for everybody to have just like Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Kwanzaa maybe not, because Kwanzaa's kind of a thing that nobody celebrates except for a few people. That's fine. I do watch Jack Spadicy every once in a while. Yeah, not too often. Well, what am I talking about? Yes, I do. Yeah, I was talking about earlier. I literally, where is it? I was talking about it earlier. Where's the video? It is the one where, this one. No. For you, because you're here and you're awesome. Thank you. I'll restate what I had. This one was me just trying to be Sebastian, taking all the tests until I got Sebastian. But I didn't know my outro yet. Like what I would just say, because I was like, you gotta have something. And so I finally landed on peace out, because I think that is the whitest thing I could possibly say. But at this time, I literally just had...
And like a boss.
Hold on.
If you liked it, punch the like button in the face like a boss. And high fives all around. Whoopsh, whoopsh. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see all you dudes in the next video.
Yep, that's how I ended it. I even spent time editing my outro to go with the music. So I was like, you know what? Why not? But yeah, that's I'm a nerd. I'm not gonna say I'm not. I spend an ungodly amount of time on YouTube. That is mostly me. I'm checking my stuff too, but then I'm just like, hey, it'd be really fun. Do I ship Septiplier? Not really. I might have if I watched them in 2016, but I didn't. I don't know. I'm not a huge ship person in general. Like, shipping isn't my huge thing, but there are some I do. There are some, not too many. But that's usually only at the moment. Like, I could not tell you right now who I ship. Do you ship them? If you ship them, that's cute. But like, I will support you with that, because I think that it's ironic to because they don't like it as much. So I will definitely ship it, in an ironic fashion. So I'm totally on board with that. Okay, I'll do it for you. For you, I will ship them. I'm not gonna go out and tell everybody, but for you, just between you and me, I'll ship it. Anyway, throughout this whole video, I am trying to thank everybody, but it is quiet because I'm trying to be. You know what? That's fine. Man, you know what? I don't have a problem with it, but I can't. I have a hard time shipping homosexual ships, because my mind just doesn't go to that. Because most of the ones that TV shows and movies and all that stuff try to force it on you, and it just isn't good. It's just so painfully forced that I can't even if I wanted to, until I can find a good one. Some of them I'm like, you know what, I'd ship it. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You might know. Like, they're the ships that are like the ones that like nobody ships, or what am I saying? I'm too tired to words right now. They're the ones that like everybody ships, but it's not the official thing. But when it's like an official ship, you know, they're trying to have a homosexual couple and they're trying to force it. It's just way too forced. Yeah, like Totodeku. That one. I ship that. I'll ship that. I have a sad thing to tell you. Are you holding on to something? Do you have a box of tissues nearby? And a pillow to scream into? Because I have a sad truth to tell you. I have only seen the very first 6 episodes of My Hero Academia. I'm trying to watch it. I got a PS4. I bought myself that for Christmas. So I now have internet to go on my computer, or not my computer, my TV, and I'll probably start watching it more now. But so many people, like when it first came out, there was just so much hype about it. Oh, okay, that's fine then. Okay, we're not too far apart. But like there was just so much hype about it, and I was just like, but it's not that good. You know what I mean? Like in Avengers Endgame and Infinity War had the whole, actually any Marvel movie had so much hype about it. It was just like the hype is not actually, it's not actually as good as all the hype. But now that it's died down, I can probably watch it and enjoy it. But yeah, that's that. Hold on, give me a sec. I need to write down the timestamp. You hate Marvel? Do you like DC? I like DC. I grew up on DC. I watched I read the Spider-Man comics, which I was a fan of. My dad would read those to me as I went to sleep, which will just show you how much of a nerd I am and what a nerd he is. But my favorite superhero, people don't like this, but my favorite superhero is Superman. Now, let me explain why. That is because I watched the Superman TV show, the one back in like the 40s, the animated one. I watched those when I was like 6, and then I watched I had that memorized. I had that stuff like the opening to it memorized, and the live action movies I really liked. You know, and they were just Superman is just what I grew up on. And people's complaint that he's too overpowered doesn't make sense, because if you are from a different planet and your powers come from a different colored sun giving off different kinds of radiation, then wouldn't your entire body be affected, not just one aspect? That is my point. Now, that doesn't excuse the fact that he has, like, way too many powers. He should not have a powerful breath and a freezing breath. You know what I mean? I don't think he should have laser vision and X-ray vision, but at the same time, you know what? That's fair. I like the Flash because I watched the Justice League when I was younger, the 2003 Justice League series. Maybe it was 90s. But anyway, I have to do timestamp. Heck, let's go. 2019 review at about 2 hours. 2018 review at about blank, and 2017 review around blank. Okay. I gotta take that. Yas, queen. Yas. Okay. I went through that. That's cool. I have to actually finish out what my plan was for this. I'm so sorry. But we're almost done. Anyway, that was that. What's the next year? That's 2017. That's the only one. So, I think this was a new year. 2018. Okay. This was the first video I uploaded that was, how to word this. This one was the first video I uploaded, but I didn't come up with the idea for it. This was something that a friend of mine wrote the fanfic for, and I just read it and put it together and put it on YouTube. This video, I kind of came up with the idea for. Like, I came up with how to do it, but it was a video for the voice acting crew on the Black Butler amino that I was a part of for a time. Until, you know,
Good
it
evening.
kind of collapsed.
I'm happy you decided.
This is where you can hear my horrific impressions of Sebastian and Claude. Like, they've gotten better, but they were bad. Oh, they've gotten, oh man. Ugh. But this, not this one. These two were neck and neck for, like, the best video that I had on the series for a long time, until this one surpassed it.
Oscillates my nervous being.
Did I click something? Because my thing is...
Time stays in shape.
Yes, I did.
Not for...
I don't know if I could do a Deku impression, just because his voice is higher than mine. I also haven't ever practiced. Hold on, let me Google Deku English voice.
The world became a superhuman society, with about 80% of the population possessing some uncanny ability. Our streets looked like scenes from comic books. A city swirled with chaos and confusion.
I like Justin Briner. I think he's a very good voice actor. But I can't really do Deku too well, because...
dreams are reality.
It's too high. Like, you know, it's like right in that range where my voice would crack.
Society, with about 80% of...
My voice would crack, like, right where it needs to be. Because it's got that airy sound that some people have, that... it's got this air. So, yeah. I'm not that good with it, but... I mean, I can try it. I probably would be a better... I can do All Might. Like, muscly All Might. That one's pretty good. I would have to find one of his lines. All Might. All Might. English. I don't want the voice actor. I know it's Chris Sabat. Best moments? Okay, sure. Oh no, that's Japanese. Here, I'll move this over so you can kind of see it. I hope that I don't get copyright claimed.
Are you okay? It sure took you long, champion!
But I see now I wasn't living up to my own ideal! Pros are always risking their lives! That's the true test of a hero!
Sure. Like, I can do, like, what's his name? Oh my gosh. Alex Louise Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist, who's voiced by the same person. So, I don't know. Do you have a thing? Did you link something in my thingy majiggy? Thing in my thingy majiggy? No. Okay. Okay. Here, I gotta mute. Okay, there are no comments currently. It is. That's the true just. Nope, that's not it. Yeah. Ah, boy. I have not done any sort of like low voice like that in a while. I reposted in the wrong Hero Academia. You what, mate? Copy. Paste.
He's alive! My whole life just flashed before my eyes! I'll kick your ass! What did you say? I'm gonna roast that damn nerd today! Get back here!
Oh, I'm gonna get copyright claimed if I play any more of that, but I'm gonna roast that nerd today. Oh. I'm gonna roast that damn nerd today. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to watch that once this is over. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, I will. So for anyone watching in the future, I gotta keep talking about stuff. Then we can kind of keep talking. Okay. Anyway, this video... This one, I forgot to... Okay. This one first. This one, I was just introducing myself to the Black Butler team with my stuff. That was fine. Okay, this one. This one was supposed to be a watch... What's it called? Just something about Valentine's. And so I was like, hey, you know what'd be cool? Or really funny? Having Claude profess his love to Alois through notes. And I kind of did a thing where I was trying to be clever. I wasn't clever. But yeah, that was that video. Some cringe. That's okay. The first... This is so anti what I... This one I put a whole lot of effort into, or a whole lot more than all the rest of them. So far. Somebody sent this to me, and I don't know why. But you can watch it on your own time. This is Tamaki X Sebastian. And they were like, here, read this on your channel. And I was like, okay. And I read it, and I was like, why do people think this way? It was so weird. It went into some really dark places.
And Ciel's eyes were bleeding at the sight.
Tamaki and Sebastian started making out and broke the baby-making station. Tamaki and Sebastian were still fucking each other.
I have no words. But, yeah, that's scary. This video, the one with Claude and Eloise and the Love Note, that one was, like, top of my channel for the longest time. Here's another one. I drew a gay foot. Yep, that's it. What happened was, at this time, on a Amino had allowed people to give coins or tokens that were only available, or only to be able to be used on Amino for like their premium, which isn't very good at all. But they allow you to gift coins, and so, everyone, all the artists were like, here, you can give me these many coins for this drawing. So, I thought it'd be hilarious to just rip on everybody who was actually trying to be... I was just trying to roast on everybody who was trying to be a real artist and trying to really get their stuff out there. And I was just like, here, I'm just gonna draw a foot, because people like feet. This was the time when, that foot fetish thing was kind of popping up out of nowhere. But it was like, but you know what would make it even better? If you made it gay. And so I drew it. And that's all this is. On just MS Paint. So, or Paint 3D. So there's that. Here is what I really wanted to do with my channel the first time I uploaded it. And this was the top of my channel until I did this video with Vic. And then it was then the highest before I did this one with that just blew up out of nowhere. Okay, I'll see you later. I'm going to keep explaining things. Alright, so this video I thought would be fun because, as I explained a little bit earlier, it was, how to say this, I should actually say that 18 starts over here. I'm thinking of this, like, right now. My mind is going, like, 5 different places at once. Oh, hi. Glad you're back. I was saying that this video, I really want to do a lot of, I want to do a lot of gaming videos as characters, because I thought that would be fun, because nobody else was really doing it. And a friend of mine was like, hey, I really like watching characters play these games. So I was like, oh, that's a great idea for a video. And Five Nights at Freddy's 7, the Ultimate Custom Night, came out just before this. So I was like, hey, here's something kind of topical. So I did it. And it did pretty well. And I'm proud of it. I'm happy with how it turned out. Then comes this video.
Roles doing that.
Where I tried to tell you guys how to voice act. And I did it, ironically, in, like, the most cringy, not at all very well done, well voice acted video.
And it got me to the point where I could upgrade to what I use now.
It's not well voice acted. But this is what happens when I have to read off of a script. It sounds like I'm reading off of a script. So, ripperonis. Which did terrible, this video. Like, nobody liked or watched or cared about. And then we have... crap. We have... this video. I recorded this on Hangouts. I I had one monitor set up, so it wasn't very easy to do. But this was the first charity live stream I did to donate to... See, look at all the copyright claims I have on this video. Like, it's blocked worldwide because of this. It's annoying. But, yeah, that's my life now. So now you get to see it here, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't get... This doesn't get copyright claimed. But this was the first part for donating to Make-A-Wish Foundation. We raised $20, which was nice. And then here's part 2, which is demonetized, or it is copyright claimed, but it is not. What do you call? It's not blocked worldwide. Which again, you can't really hear people very well for some reason. All my equipment was just failing, and I couldn't do too much to fix it. All right, now let's. That's 2018. Now we're 2 hours 26 minutes. Yeah, I only played like 5 seconds of it, so it might not get claimed. Hopefully not. Alright, now 2017, which is the first video I did. This video, I was going to say, but I totally forgot. This kicked off me trying to upload once a month, so I tried to take this a little bit more seriously, starting with this video. And then here's the first one that I ever uploaded.
That was the moment when
it took me... Let's see... I started my channel in... Let's duplicate.
That was the moment when Connor opened his eyes and found himself in the Phantom Hive map.
I joined October 24th, 2017, and it took me October... So it took me 2 months to figure out a video, which honestly was longer than that because I started a YouTube channel to be like, okay, I'm going to upload a video. But I had no idea what I wanted to start on. Because you start your channel, and you know, that's just what you're going to start doing from there on out. So I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know what kind of stuff I wanted to do. And I figured it out after I did the gaming one. But that was a whole year after I started my YouTube channel. But here's my first one. 2017, I read a fanfic that a friend of mine wrote, and it's not
opened his eyes.
Interesting because there's no words on the screen. It just is, but it's the first one, which was uploaded almost exactly 2 years ago. A little over 2 years ago now. So, I have now been on YouTube with my first... I'm starting from here, not October. I've now been on YouTube for 2 years. 80 subscribers, which I want to thank every single one of you, which is awesome. I hope that we can hit 100 very soon. Be sure to share and like and stuff like that, please. I do appreciate all of this. Like, I don't take any of this for granted. I just started because I feel like it's fun. Thank you. Thank you. I just did it because I thought it was fun, and it is. And now I'm just really trying to take a go at it, and I'm really trying to go. And I've, since I started really going after it, I've gotten plenty more. I think I don't know how to say I'm thank you enough time. How to say thank you, and I am grateful to every single one of you. I don't know how to say that enough times. So I just keep saying it, and it gets annoying, and it seems like it loses its meaning, but it doesn't. What am I doing? Oh, okay, I'm bumping my mouse. Okay. I just genuinely to thank all of you, and I just need to give every single one of you a hug. That's all I want to do. She's like, thank you. It means so much to me. So I don't have words. I don't know physically how to communicate my gratitude. So I'm saying it by saying thank you a million times, which I know is kind of monotonous, but thank you. And this has been simply one hell of 2 years on YouTube. And it'll be a great 2020. Oh, it's gonna be an amazing 2020. But this year I will definitely hit 100, and I hope to just keep going. I hope that the fanfic will take off even more. Huggles. Sorry, I'm off track now, but it's 1:11 on the 1st of January, so it's 1:11 on 1/1. I guess that's like there's 4 ones right there, which is kind of cool for me anyway. So I don't want this to end, but I'm gonna have to. It's already been a 2.5 hour stream, so thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked it, be sure to share, comment, like, subscribe. You did subscribe because you're cool, so thank you. So thank you so much